Hello everyone, my name is Neko Boy, and what on earth is going on? Oh, I feel like I'm in a different timeline, like, why? How? Why me of all people? Okay, so, originally... originally I was gonna make a second part to my, review and criticisms of, the last season of Voltron, but something happened last night that I cannot ignore. It came completely out of nowhere, so I'm gonna try to explain this the best I can. So, last night, Bex Taylor, the voice of Pidge on Voltron, was on a podcast called AfterBuzz, and I replied to the post from AfterBuzz with this picture made by Noah, linked to the thing below, saying, "I'll stick with the real ending, but thanks." And I didn't really think that, Bex Taylor is tagged in this, she's gonna respond, but she did. In fact, instead of responding to me directly, she responded as just a general tweet to everyone. That is the real ending. That being the scraps DreamWorks put together. And holy crap, if you look through the comments, it's just salt after salt, everyone criticizing her. Because we don't get it. Why are you defending a show that is universally hated, internationally hated by people of all countries, Japan, Korea, China, Russia, you name it? And later on she says, whatever, you're entitled to your opinion, I'm entitled to mine, no one needs to be rude. Well, you're one to talk, you're dismissing everyone who felt hurt by this show. Okay, so next day, Bex makes another tweet saying, "We protect our projects, or stay quiet, that is our job." So why are you protecting this? In your Twitter profile it says representation matters. But Season 8 was the wrong way to do representation, so why are you defending it? You claim to be a ally as a member of the LGBT community, so you are not being very progressive if that's what you're trying to do by covering up people's mistakes. And you can criticize and address Season 8 in ways that don't harm your job. Like with Josh Keaton, for example, he made a little video telling everyone, it's okay, you'll get through this, and, keep moving on. That was beautiful. And then there's AJ, the voice of Lotor, who was casting shade. Very low-key shade, and I freaking loved it.
Just make my Curtis joke.
Who's Curtis?
Oh, the one that Shiro ends up with.
So you have options. You don't have to defend this, like, you're one of the few LGBT members on the Voltron team. So you, of all people, should be vehemently not defending it. You can still keep a job at DreamWorks and not suck up to them. Just look at AJ. He does multiple projects for DreamWorks and he's not praising it like you are. So, Bex, on the off chance you may be reading this, I am sorry if I came off as rude or offensive. That wasn't my intention. But we've been ignored for the past couple months, and you pretending that it was a good show and that no one was hurt by it is really insincere and is just going to push away people. I mean, don't tell me you haven't looked at Rotten Tomatoes and seen the 7%. No. I respect you as a talent, I respect you as a voice actor, as a member of the show, but you can't just lie to people if you really don't like the show, because the tweets after the fact show that you weren't sincere, and that's not cool with us. No. Season 8 was a step backwards in terms of representation. Steven Universe had character development that led up to their gay wedding. Adventure Time also had seasons of character development that led to their gay relationship. This was slapped together last minute with the power of Zeus. They put off season 8 so they could hire some freelancers to make that stupid epilogue. Marrying Shiro, a man with 8 years of character development, to a background character that had 2 lines, is not very progressive. It's not. At the very least, it should have been an open ending. He could have been single, but I'm getting off topic because that's meant for another video. But I hope you get my point. My heart is still pounding. Why? I am a nobody. Why did you make a public announcement to everyone about season 8 just because I didn't like it? And I'm not the only one. There's 29,000 people that signed that petition. So you know I am in the majority, okay? I may never understand this. I may never get the answers to DreamWorks and what's going through Bex's head, because it's kind of, at this moment, it's kind of flip-flopping. I don't freaking know. So, I'm going to read some comments in reply to Bex's tweet at me. Killing off the black female lead after she expressed a dream of family and home, and sidelining the Asian gay man from the story in Paladins just to marry him off to a dude whose name we didn't even know. Someone didn't examine earlier captions ain't real to me. Boom. No one knew who Curtis was until they looked it up. Curtis's voice actor didn't know he married Shiro. And as for having a black female lead, there's not very many in animation. The only one I can think of is Storm from X-Men. That's it. I'm sure I'm forgetting more and I'm sorry, but there's really not that many in animation, and DreamWorks threw that away. She witnessed the genocide of her people only to be killed. This is a kid's show? I am still in disbelief that this all started with me making a dumb tweet I didn't think anyone would look at or care. Okay, let's look at some more tweets from the first post. Gay guy gets married off to PR failure who got changed and added in the last minute. Real ending, so proud. Yeah, all those last minute edits make us think, nah, that wasn't supposed to be the ending. Oh dear, here's another one. Anyways, if this is about Voltron, bold of me to expect empathy from white people. LMAO, thank you for proving that you, in fact, do not care about people of color. Fans are upset that the fact that the only woman of color character we had representation is dead while white girls Pigeon Rommel got to live. I got nothing else to say. I can't argue with that. As someone who's a person of color and bi, am disappointed by the ending. If you genuinely expect us to be grateful for this, then I'm sorry, but scraps aren't for me. I respect your efforts for inclusion, but I don't excuse messy PR stunts. You of all people shouldn't either. I wholeheartedly agree, as a bi person myself. And Bex, if you happen to be watching this video, which again, I don't know why, that would surprise me, I highly recommend you read this article. I have the link below, because this was the most heartfelt expression towards season 8. It just leaves me speechless. Please, any of you who haven't read this, please, and share it with people, because wow, is this pretty deep. The real message of Voltron Legendary Defenders is take all the burdens upon yourself and redeem characters who are abusive and genocidal. #MyVoltron. Yeah, genocidal characters getting redeemed in just a couple minutes. Nice. Oh, there's so many of these. Now here's one from Leaking Hate, who's been a very prominent member in the free Season 8 of Voltron movement. It's not. I know you're not allowed to tell us what happened behind the scenes, but you don't have to lie to us. That's what I've been saying. Season 8 was dramatically edited and from its original form. It might be the ending DreamWorks gave us, but I know it wasn't the one JDS, LM, or you created, JDS being something Dos Santos and Lauren Montgomery, the showrunners. Those who suffering from mental health problems have not been handling this well, and even me at first. I'm doing fine now, but holy crap, was that a roller coaster for me. I'm sorry if I came across as rude, I didn't mean to, but your response was not any better, if not worse. Discrediting fans and invalidating their concerns about the series and how emotionally hurt they've been by it is not cool. It's not. I don't know what else to say, but if you actually didn't like Season 8 of Voltron, and you're only defending it to protect your job, and I mean this in the most respectful way, you're better off just being quiet about it. Because you come off as incredibly insincere, and it does not make things any better. You've just riled up the fan base even more towards Season 8. Well, guys, I don't know what else to say. This was very weird, and I'm still wondering what timeline am I in. Well, I guess that's all for today. Look forward to my next video on Season 8. I was going to be filming that today, but after this, I had to. Who knew I could make the fandom explode again? If Bex actually watches this video, I am gonna freak out. Rip it saw.